You can teach your AI assistant anything with plugins. By installing a plugin, you are giving your assistant a brand new capability. Plugins like Marketing Expert, AI Hero Engineering Kit, and Admin Copilot can act as a full-stack expert in their domain. And that's what makes your assistant outputs 10x better than just another normal chatbot. But the real question is, where do you actually find these plugins? Well, good news is, Vellum is building the open, local-first plugin ecosystem for AI assistants. Some of my favorite plugins right now are Caveman, which compresses how your assistant communicates and saves you the tokens. Another favorite one is Motion Design, which teaches my AI assistant to build polished UI animations with real motion graphics. And honestly, this Admin Copilot plugin alone has saved me 30 minutes every single morning by sending me a digest with calendar prep, my weekly competitor brief, and email triage all done before even I open my inbox. And here's why I'm using Vellum specifically, as it is open source without any vendor locking, and plugins are portable and shareable. Plus, you can run this across your Mac OS, Telegram, and Slack with shared memory and same assistant everywhere. Now you might be wondering, what's the actual difference between a skill and a plugin? To simply put, skill is the instruction file that helps your AI assistant do one task, whereas a plugin lets your assistant own a whole function of your workload. A skill can help you draft email in your voice, whereas plugin can manage your entire calendar, monitor end-to-end repos, or run full-stack marketing all by itself. In technical definition, a skill is a single instruction file, whereas plugin bundles multiple skills together with tool and hooks all packed into one package. And that's why plugin takes your AI assistant from doing one-off tasks to actually running parts of your life. And the reason I lean on plugins over plain skills, because you get real control of your assistant's output and its whole life cycle through hooks. Now, what are hooks? Hooks are shell-level script that fires no matter what, whether your assistant wants to skip them or not. That gives you unbreakable guardrails, automated quality control, and dynamic context built right inside your assistant. Hope you understand my point that plugins is a level deeper than skills. But let me show you what actually goes inside these plugins. So let's open our Admin Copilot first, and you will see that it comprises of 3 standalone skills plus tools and hooks, all these 3 packed together into one plugin. Another example is Marketing Expert, which has dozens of skills with all the tools which are deterministic helpers, and lastly hooks packaged together. And that's how plugin can orchestrate multi-step workflows and hand your assistant the autonomy it deserves. But now let's install few of these plugins inside my assistant. I call him Milo right inside Vellum. So head over to your AI assistant and click on plugins. From here you can obviously browse through the entire catalog and install anything that extend what your assistant can do. You have seen I have already installed 2 of them, Admin Copilot and Marketing Expert. So you can pick whatever fits your use case. So let's install Caveman first, which is an ultra compressed mode that strips filler world to cut down your token usage. But before I install this, let me show you the difference. The normal code response is 69 tokens, whereas Caveman Cloud is just 19 tokens. So that's 75% less word and still the full technical accuracy. So it's making your assistant mouse smaller, but the brain is still that big. So you can click install, and there you go. Your assistant is equipped with this plugin, and you can turn it off and on whenever you want. Then there is dynamic notch, where it puts your assistant right inside MacBook notch, and you can click to chat, hold to talk, and it has floating task bulb while it works with a live stream replies. Then there is level up, wherever your assistant edits its own skill and improve itself in real time. By far my favorite is Marketing Expert, a full stack marketing department in one plugin covering positioning, launches, content, brand voice, SEO and geo, competitor tear downs, and board reporting on demand. Now if you are a developer or a technical geek, check out this AI Hero Engineering Kit, which consists of 5 skills straight from Matt Peacock's playbook: plan, PRDs, vertical slice issues, TDD loops, and code-based deepening. By using this plugin, you can ship like a senior engineer from day one. Another one is writing coach, then we have fitness companion, and so many more. Now let me show a quick example of Marketing Expert plugin in action. I told it about my software, which is TiltIt and 3D animation software, and asked for an organic go-to-market or GTM playbook. So it broke down the LTV to CAC ratio using its inbuilt tool like funnel math in real time, and then structure the risk analysis and give me the top 3 priorities for me to start doing it. So you can ask whatever you have any questions with your marketing, and it can act as a full stack marketing engineer. Next is Admin Copilot, which sends my morning brief that covers all the meetings, new inbox emails, draft ready in my own voice follow-ups and competitor changes all before even I start my morning. So feel free to test out different plugins and install whatever fits your use case. And if nothing fits, you can build your own plugins as well. Vellum has built-in plugin builder skill where you just describe what you want your assistant to do and it handles the rest. It builds custom integration built-in minutes without you having to write a single line of code or wait for anyone else. So here's the plugin that I have built custom, which is an end-to-end geo assistant which comprises of two skills. The first is geo audit and the second is geo article writer. Then I can also throw in some another skill which is an agent browser skill by Vercel team which captures screenshots straight from my browser that we can drag and drop inside our blog post. For tool call, we want to generate a table of content or TOC, and for hooks, we want to make sure that it never publishes directly and always create the draft and wait for my approval before it goes live inside our CMS. So that's end-to-end workflow all automated by using our custom built plugin inside Vellum. And why I use Vellum? Because all of my credentials stays local, because plugins can touch your emails, OAuth, banking, code repos without your API keys or OAuth tokens ever reaching to the model, and everything is staying on your machine. No other plugin ecosystem does this, and this is what actually lets you trust plugins with sensitive integrations. In our example, we have given OAuth access to our WordPress, so I can ask, hey, can you write me a blog comparing top 5 competitors for TiltIt? So watch it start researching, understanding the whole space and pulling real web data, so it is not fabricating any claims inside our blog. Now once the research is done, it has started writing the title, meta description and the entire blog article, and then has switched to agent browser skill which can capture screenshots of our own app and drop it inside our blog article, so it actually feels like it is written by a human. And because it already has our WordPress credentials, it has dropped the finished draft straight inside our CMS. And that's how you can use plugin to extend your agent's capability and hand it real autonomy. This is just one example of custom plugin. I have built several of these for different use cases, and this is exactly what I will recommend to you as well. So just talk to Vellum plugin builder, describe what you want your assistant to do, and it builds the whole plugin without you having to write a single line of code. It's even simpler than authoring a full MCP server, so more people like us can build and not just infra engineers. So if you want link to this open source local first plugin ecosystem for your AI assistant, just comment plugins and I will send you the link inside your DMs.